My name is Damon Hershey. I'm a league certified bike safety instructor and the manager here at CycleWorks. We're here to talk about some tools and some things that can make your bike experience a little bit more enjoyable and maybe a little safer. Thing to remember though is anyone can bike. You have a bike that's comfortable and is in good running condition, you're ready to go and start commuting. Clothing. You do not have to get all the Lycra and the full cycling kit to go out and ride your bike. Honestly, if you're comfortable riding with what you have, wear that. You're already ready to go. If you are commuting and have a profession where you do need to have something where you don't want to ride in, maybe keep a spare set of clothes at the work. Drive on Monday, ride the rest of the week, and then drive again on Friday to pick the change of clothing up. If you're worried about showing up to that meeting or the job all hot and sweaty, one thing, slow down. Take it down a notch. Plan your trip, give yourself plenty of time, and just take your time on your bike ride. For safety, if you're wearing long pants, I would roll them up or tuck them in the sock. They also make leg straps that will go around the ankle to keep your pants out of the chain line. Also check what footwear you're wearing. If there's laces, you want to tuck your laces away so they don't get caught up in the chain line as well. There are some things that can make your ride experience a little safer. For example, stuff that are high vis. They're usually made out of a material that's going to be high wicking. They're a little more cooling, comfortable to ride in. They're tailored for cycling. They're also obviously a little more eye-catching, so a little safer on the road. You can also get reflective vests that you can wear over what you have. If you're riding at dusk, early in dawn, maybe an overcast day, and especially at night, you do need to have front and rear lights mounted on your bike. Now, the City of Lincoln does have an ordinance that you have to have front and rear lights mounted to your bike when riding at night. It's also a good idea to have these lights even just on an overcast or rainy day. The front light needs to be able to be seen by at least 300 feet, and the rear light needs to be able to be seen from at least 700 feet. Any bike shop is going to have a light set that's going to match up with that ordinance. Another thing to keep in mind, especially when riding in summer, is to stay hydrated. Even short rides, it's still a good idea to bring a water source with you, either in a bottle cage or maybe a water bottle tossed into your bike bag. Helmets. In the City of Lincoln, it's not the law to wear a helmet, but anyone that rides a bike will tell you it's a very good idea to have one. Now, I feel helmets is one of those few things that's very worth splurging on. Having a good helmet that you like, that fits you well, is going to be that much easier to make it a habit of wearing the helmet every time you ride. All too often you'll see families where the little kids are wearing helmets, but mom and dad aren't. And even with mom and dad, if it's a fight between your head and the ground's going to win. Another nice safety accessory are mirrors. There's mirrors that can mount up to the handlebar of your bike. There are mirrors that can mount to your helmet and mirrors that can mount to your eyeglasses. The mirror does just that, like a rear view mirror of your car. It just helps you see what's coming up behind you. Now, another fun safety accessory is the humbled handlebar bell. You can have one even mounted on your mountain bike to let people know you're coming around on a blind corner. But of course, here in the town on the city trails, this is a polite, fun way to tell people you're coming up on their left. They come in different colors, styles, and of course, dings. Securing your bike. There's actually good ways to do it and proper ways to do it. One, the lock itself. Those simple little tiny cable locks that are easy to carry with you, those are really just meant to be used as a deterrent. They're really just there to keep someone from being able to grab your bike and quickly riding off with it. If your bike's going to be stationary for any amount of time, you want to do something a little bit more secured, like a U-lock, a heavy-duty chain, or at least a thick cable. So just as important as a good lock is to what you're actually locking to and how you're locking your bike. You've seen a lot of bikes that are just locked up through the front wheel. It's still easy to detach the wheel. You can still walk off with the bike. So you want to make sure what you're locking to is not part of private property, and also your bike is still going to be out of the way of the right-of-way, for example, not sticking out into the sidewalk. You want to make sure the lock is going through the frame, and it's still a good idea if you have a long enough lock to lock the wheels up with it. Now remember, you're doing this to protect your whip. Good lock, being conscious where you're locking to. Take a second, make sure everything's secure before you walk away. Now remember, most of all, this is riding. You're just riding a bike, it's fun, be safe, and share the road. For more information on cycling, visit lincoln.ne.gov, keyword bike.